Small cast, huge gas.
I'm surprised we don't see this more often these days. A man who has lost everything, begging for food. Then again, what easier victims for the vicious? I hope we learned something here at least. Good news for you, Uncle. Your Circus Electrique story is still happening.
Oh? Is your editor growing impatient?
My editor is dead. Killed by the entertainment reviewer.
Ivan did that? How terrible. And after such a good review for the premiere.
Yes, please go hug him if you see him at the pub. That would end in one hell of a story, I'm sure. But for now, I need an interview. Several, actually. My single story has morphed into an ongoing feature.
You don't say.
How did you get your foot in the door on running a circus? You know I know your story, but I could use some quotes, so people believe how dumb you are.
How flattering. I suppose the beginning was in 1866. I was 15, living in Coventry, with no idea what to do with my life. But then he came along.
P.T. Barnum.
The Prince of Humbugs himself, yes. By chance our paths crossed as Barnum explored the city. All I could think to say was a bit of history I'm sure he already knew. Lady Godiva once rode naked down this very street. He laughed and said he could use a good tour guide. I spent the next few hours in his company. Before we parted, he said to look him up if ever I was in America. Maybe he could return the favor.
In 1869, you sought P.T. Barnum in America.
I don't think Barnum ever expected me to hold him to his promise of a favor in America. But 3 years later, I most certainly did. I left England for the land of the free and the home of the brave. It only took about 2 months, and all but 2 of my dollars, to find Barnum, but I did. And he remembered me. He was so amused that I went so far to take him up on his offer. He offered me a job to help out his protégé. Assistant to his assistant. It was all I could have hoped for. I thank his kind soul to this day.
Tell me about working for Barnum's protégé, Eli Edwards, who now runs the world's most powerful corporation.
Oh, always something to prove with Eli Edwards. Early on, we got along very well, until Barnum started asking for my help over his. I think Eli started feeling jealous, devalued even. It didn't help that Barnum actually started referring to me, not Eli, as his protégé by the time of our first traveling circus performance in '71.
And how do you feel about what Eli has become?
Ha! I'll get back to you on that one.
Working for P.T. Barnum in his prime must have been exciting. And he actually preferred you to Eli Edwards as his top protégé?
Rather unbelievable considering Eli essentially runs the world today, is it not?
I'll let you answer your own question in a future interview. Right now, Uncle Randy, I've had about all I can stand of you.
Me too. Harder for me to escape myself, though.
A mighty ovation! Someone wants to play! Feels good, don't it? Oh, did that hit your head? Things that hurt? Oh, better pal. Now. That'll pop a mouse. Who needs vibes?
Extra! Extra! Interview with the Ringmaster! Part 1 in a series! All about his roots! Read all about it!
The London City Circus, how it all began.
Feels good, don't it? Let me give you a hand. Don't it make you smile? Just a little twirl.
Very clever.
Healing power of laughter. A mighty operation.
Extra, extra! Ringmaster talks about the missing bridge. He's gonna bloody go there. Read all about it.
Come on, come on!
I don't know what I expected. As children, we all sang about London Bridge falling down, but vanishing completely? I truly cannot believe my eyes. Until I start to think that nothing is wrong with my sight. I just have to peer through the looking glass. I just have to go down the rabbit hole. To find this twisted wonderland and its genius ruler and creator. Could he really bend our reality to his will? Or is he just playing tricks with our minds? We will soon find out. Once you've dazed them, you'll all out amaze them.
That's not for you. No. Feels good, don't it? Just a little twirl. The real pain. Oh, little pal. You amuse me. All in the wrist. Someone wants to play. Know who I am? Care to attack me? The real pain. How unbecoming. The healing power of laughter. Feels good, don't it? Buds. What happened? This isn't the Circus Mécanique. And why am I bleeding? Everywhere.
Attempted murder is such a forgettable action.
Murder? Me? Eugene the Magnificent?
The magnificently brainwashed somehow. Here, you dropped your control specs. Broke them too.
Without them, this prototype steam illusion enhancer is useless.
Or maybe it can help us figure out how you lost control. I know someone who will want to see it. Come back with us, to the Circus Electrique. No! I can't believe it!
Extra! Extra! The bridge is back! The Voices reporter was right there on the scene with the story! Read all about it!
These super skills are primed to amaze.
Amazing! STEAM technology always fascinates me as a scientist. There is true genius behind Eli Edwards' products.
Like all STEAM products, my illusion enhancer only works with STEAM-manufactured control specs.
Control specs that were shattered, coincidentally just as Eugene's trance wore off.
If you're suggesting that control specs may be controlling the vicious, Amelia, you may indeed be onto something.
Eli is a lot of undesirable things, routinely unbathed and smelly among them, but he's no criminal. I've known the man for 30 years. He'd never hurt anyone, not intentionally.
Still, it remains true that every attacker we've come across has been wearing control specs.
Who doesn't? They're as ubiquitous as London tap water these days, and probably more drinkable.
No one here wears them.
And no one here is going vicious. Touché, niece.
We'll see what Mr. Edwards has to say about this. We're going to STEAM headquarters. London has changed so much just in my lifetime. Seems unnecessarily risky if you ask me.
There's one I've not seen since your mother.
A fire, Dr. Mabry? That's a particularly poor choice of words considering her fate, don't you think?
Oh, I'm sorry, I said... I'm sorry,
Don't be sorry, Dr. Mabry, but do get me a new map if you have one.
Of course. Good luck out there.
After we are given our first round of plates to serve, we need to ask ourselves a question. Is it possible that we'll get more than we could carry should we ask for more? It's a bit of a guessing game. Should we get more plates than we can carry, well, the organizer will not be too fond of us. This will be a bit of a guessing game. First, we'll ask for some plates. Now, if we ask for more plates and get more...
Hold on to something.
No! I've modified better pals. That's not for you! The healing power of laughter!
Positive state of mind benefits everyone, just as negativity is a detriment.
No! Feels good, don't it?